Recording in progress.
Good morning. Let us start our activity for today with a prayer. Good morning again. Before we begin with our today's agenda, let us check first if we have a quorum. Let us all acknowledge the presence of our back chairperson, ARD Joel F. Limpenko. Also here with us is Vice Chair Attorney George Akes David. With the following members, we have Engineer John S. Sison, Attorney Cessna Joyce Montero, Engineer Manny Bulusan, Engineer Alan Ravis, and Engineer Edwin Luzon. For the TWG, headed by Engineer Giselle Bolivar, with the following member, Engineer Mary Jocelyn Bakwal, and for back secretariat, we have Engineer Emmy Abelio, head, with the following members, Engineer Mary Roxanne Taranza and Engineer Joshua Macamulos. Also, no, COA was notified about this activity, and upon determining that we have a quorum, we will now proceed with the review conference. For our preview conference, we have contract ID number 230-00026 or the construction of National Labor Relations Commission, NLRC, Office Building, Agham Road, Corner North Avenue, Quezon City. Location is NLRC Central Office, North Avenue, Corner, Agham Road, Quezon City. Implementing office is DPWH NCR with a funding source of GAA 2023 with an ABC of 144,750,000 pesos only and contract duration of 180 calendar days. For the eligibility requirements, Class A documents, legal documents such as SEC, DTI, or CDA, mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of the prospective bidder is located, and tax clearance certificate as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For technical documents, we have PICAB or special PICAB license in case of joint venture, records of completed contracts, both government and private, records of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including awarded but not yet started, and records of single largest completed contract similar to the contract should be adjusted to current price using PSA current price index and should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. A contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work, and any of the following are the categories of work that can be considered. For this project, the major categories of work is BICWOPH. C are buildings construction without piles, high-rise concrete frames, 6 and above story. For similar categories, please refer to page 15 of 24 of DO number 117 series of 2017 or the revised guidelines for the determinations of major and similar categories of work. For the required PICAB license, size range medium A license category B. For financial documents, audited financial statements not received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of submission, and tax returns filed and taxes paid through the BIR electronic filing and payment system, and computation of NFCC of at least equal to ABC computed using the prescribed formula. NFCC is equal to quantity current assets minus current liabilities minus value of unfinished projects times 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. And for Class B documents or for joint venture, valid joint venture agreement, and each partner of the joint venture shall submit the respective FILJAM certificates of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likely submit the statement of all its ongoing contracts and audited financial statement. For the submission and receipt of bids, contents of the first envelope or the technical proposal, we have FILJAM certificate of registration and platinum or blue or red membership, PICAB license and registration or special PICAB if joint venture, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, JBA if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period, project requirements such as organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, and list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment, and omnibus warrant statements and ISO 9000 certification for the O1 series of 2011. And in case of joint venture, the ISO 9000 certification from the lead firm will suffice. For the bid security, the bid validity period and bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid security declaration or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, and for bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable LC issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security is not less than 2% of the ABC. And for surety bond callable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, not less than 5% of the ABC. For the contents of second envelope or the financial proposal, we have that is 5%. Bid form must be in accordance with the form prescribed in Section 11 or the bidding forms of bidding documents. Bid prices in the BOQ, detailed estimates accordance to the O197 series of 2016. The following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit markup. We have mobilization and demobilization, provision of service vehicle, and permits and clearances. In accordance to DO 197 series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup. We have field or laboratory office and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of furniture, lab equipment, survey equipment, and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, and communication equipment, and cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS ITB Clause 17. For bids to be submitted electronically or online, the procedure should be observed following DO 87-2020. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat at the address below for manual submission or at electronicbids_ncr@dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before February 15, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. For bid evaluation, the financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. For completeness, no price in a required item non-complying, indicating a zero or a dash fee to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes, and bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. And unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ prevails. And if above ABC, non-compliant. For post-qualification, verification of legal requirements such as licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in left list. For technical requirements, we have key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied, availability and commitment of major construction equipment, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchased agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts, negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts, failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies, failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures, substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection and DO 127 series of 2018, or the strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of the bidder with the late ongoing contracts with the DPWH, and authenticity of bid security. For financial requirements, we have bid price proposal and NFCC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project as per DO number 9 series of 2012, or the technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project, at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the person will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding, and the certification shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder shall specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post disqualified. For the list of key personnel for this project, we have one project manager, one project engineer, and one project inspector, each with 5 years total experience and 3 years same position in similar works. Also, we have one materials engineer should be DPWH accredited materials engineer one safety officer with 40-hour seminar on health and safety, and one foreman with 3 years total experience and 2 years same position in similar works. Note, please include the TIN number of all the pledged equipment or pledged personnel. For the list of major construction equipment, we have one genset, two bagger mixer, 4 concrete vibrator, 3 bar cutter, 3 bar bender, 2 welding machine, 1 backhoe, 0.80 cubic meter capacity, and 2 dump trucks. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified of the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. Notes on subcontracting. Subcontracting is allowed. Maximum of 50% of the contract cost may be allowed for subcontracting per DO 38 series of 2015. However, subcontracting of any portion shall not relieve the bidder from any liability or obligation that may arise from the contract for this project. Common reasons for rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post-disqualification of bidder: failure to submit original copy of the surety bond, certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor, shorter bid validity and bid security validity period, overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel, failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form, late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents such as certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project if equipment pledged is to be leased or purchased, negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of 2 or more ongoing projects, and unsatisfactory CTS rating. Common errors in the submission of bids: incomplete pages of bid documents, both technical and financial, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner proprietor only. For corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement. And for partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Reminder, deadline for submission of clarification is until February 6, 2024 at 4 o'clock p.m. addressed to ARD Joel F. Limpenko, back chairperson. Deadline for submission of bids is February 15, 2024, Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. Number of copies of bid proposal: 1 original copy and 2 copies of the first or technical and second or financial envelope of its bids, and place of submission of bids is DPWH NCR back conference room. Please be reminded of the GPPB Resolution Number 15-2021 relative to the lifting the suspension on the implementation of the mandatory submission of PhilJOB Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership in competitive bidding and limited source bidding. All contractors are hereby required to submit their updated PhilJOB Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership. Also, memorandum dated March 6, 2023 of the Department Secretary regarding the reiteration of department policies or issuances on the sale of bidding documents and enrollment in the civil works application prior bidding. Item 1, in accordance with the Department Citizens Charter and unnumbered memorandum dated December 27, 2021, only the following documents are required from the prospective bidders prior to the sale of bidding documents. We have company ID or any government-issued ID, authorization letter, and letter of intent for foreign-funded projects. Attached are the memos for your reference. Thank you. Any questions? Also, may we acknowledge Ms. Mylene Bulan for 21 CVC. If there are none, as instructed by our Vice Chairperson, may we now adjourn this procurement activity. Thank you.